think we might be good. Hey everyone, I'm David, and welcome to my all signs special Mother's Day reading. I decided that it'd probably be cool to do something that's special. That and excuse me, in which I intentionally try to draw in feminine energy for Mother's Day. Um, shoot. So before I get started, I wanted to give a few disclaimers. Yes, I'm gonna be intentionally try to pull in feminine energy, but because things could be random, I might pick up on other people's energy. Maybe it could be someone that you're dealing with, or maybe someone that is thinking about you, and also um, feminine energy could represent male or female. So if um, excuse me, so that doesn't mean that say like males, I could pick up your excuse me could pick up your energy as well. So um, what else do I need to? And also, only takes what resonates. Sorry, I'm a little bit off this morning. I had a long night, so I'm still just trying to get caught up. Um, yeah, so only take what resonate. If this does not resonate with you, check out one of my future videos. Everything could be random, as you may know. Um, for example, yesterday, because I also watched tarot readings. I watched a few readings and I felt that none of them resonated with me. And then so happened I came across a random one and I felt like it was more aligned with my current situation. So if you're not familiar with tarot, just know that sometimes what comes out might not apply to you, but that doesn't mean that it's something that that you should just disregard altogether. It's just sometimes readers or can pick up different energies, and I just encourage you to just try to find another one that closely aligns, or might be just so happy just then pick up your energy during that time. But it doesn't just make the whole thing invalid. But sometimes this is just for entertainment purposes. So now that I got all of that out of the way, I want to say welcome to your Sunday background noise. Um, sorry, I just wanted to say that. Welcome to my Sunday special Mother's Day reading. I'm gonna try to give each sign the same amount of time, but I know this could take some time, so please bear with me. Um, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not sure why I feel so off today. It's probably because I was drinking last night as well, so I feel a little bit dehydrated. Actually, I feel like I'm a little bit late because I was planning on doing this last night, but I didn't want to get on live while I was drinking. So at least I'm doing it now, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna start with the sign Aries. I hope all the mothers out there are having a great day. Let's take that one that will come out. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, followed by the Five of Wands upright, followed by the Six of Pentacles upright. The Emperor in reverse, the Tower, the Lovers in reverse. Well, for this Aries, the energy that I'm picking up on is giving me an energy of like a tad bit of like conflict that you might be experiencing currently. Maybe you're in in a relationship, or maybe you feel that people that you're either someone that you're dealing with right now don't fully understand you. Although you want to work together, like for me, I'm picking up like an energy of like you want to be able to fully commit yourself or give yourself to someone that you're interested in or already with possibly. Like you want to get to a space where you guys are like working together. You are you have a very giving energy inside you, which most feminine energy, at least in my belief, usually are more caring and loving, more giving. But I feel like there's a tad bit resistance or hesitation. Maybe you don't feel that you could completely give yourself, or I hate to use the word submit, but I feel like there's a little bit of like resistance, or you don't feel comfortable or safe just yet to give your all to this person. The unfortunate part, at least for some of you, excuse me, I do think there seems like there's going to be some type of ending possibly, because the after the Tower card came out, the Lovers in reverse is making me think that you're going to decide at least that this might not be the best person for you. Like overall, I'm getting a an energy of like maybe you don't think maybe you don't think this person is the right person, like ultimately or currently. it, it's a little confusing for me because I don't want to say that like maybe you're coming to the conclusion that you're wasting your time with this individual, but for some reason I'm getting that message. Like maybe it's someone that you was dating or currently is dating, but like after a few weeks or maybe a few months, you're arriving to the conclusion that this is not the right match for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think with the King of Pentacles followed by the Six of Wands, this is I think these cards represent you. Like you are an Aries that have like a lot of big goals or big dreams that you're working towards, and it's overall it seems that you're gonna be cutting it off with whatever situationship you had going on, and you're just gonna focus on like what matters to you more, because whatever you're trying to do for yourself is is gonna help you be recognized on like a larger scale of things. Like you're gonna be well known, or you're working on something that could possibly lead you to becoming well known. So overall, to summarize, it seems like there's a little bit of a misalignment with whoever you're currently entertaining, and it seems that you have been trying to give it some time, but now if you haven't already, you're starting to conclude that this is not someone that you can fully see yourself with, and ultimately you're deciding to walk away from it just to focus on what matters to you the most. I think I'm gonna leave it there for you, Aries. Like, yeah, it just seemed like this is not someone that you can like give your all, or you don't see yourself being able to give your all to this person. So let's go on to Taurus. Bring me feminine energy for Taurus. Bring me feminine energy for the sign Taurus. I do think sometimes like feminine energy could be a little bit chaotic, depending on the. Well, not necessarily. Maybe it's like a combination of, because I guess women also could have like a tad bit of masculine energy inside them, just like how males could have like a little bit of feminine energy inside them. But I guess with the combination of the two, someone that's like a female could be um, moving in her more masculine energy at a certain time that could take away from that natural feminine energy. So for Taurus, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, followed by the Page of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm getting like a Taurus energy of like F that shit. Like, this is giving me like an overall like I had it energy. Um, Man, this is, I'm not sure why like I'm getting like breakup or just over it or had it up with people. Let me see what else comes out. Followed by the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess upright, difficulty, the Two of Swords. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm getting like a message, an overall message for a Taurus that just has been thinking about or dealing with some type of conflict with their partner, and you've been thinking about or it has been on your mind for some time. That's what I'm getting from the High Priestess, and you think this person is just gonna take away from you, because that's why I'm picking up from the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You think this person is gonna be a detriment to your finances, maybe to your own goals. I have the two of Swords, which makes me think of like maybe there has been some conflict between the two of you, and right now overall it seems like you're in the mind space, or you're close to making the decision that it's better for you just to call this relationship off. I'm not sure why I'm getting like two walking away type of energies back to back. That's the same thing I got for Aries. Let's see if I can get a little more clarity. The Eight of Cups in reverse, followed by the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I think for at least some of you, you're gonna try. Maybe this person's gonna convince you that they can possibly change, and you gonna some of you gonna get like give them a second chance, or gonna try to be more patient before you walk away. I do think that with the two of pentacles in reverse, it's gonna continue to make you feel a little bit uncertain. Like I'm getting like, even though you're gonna give this person another chance, at least some of you, you're still gonna feel uncertain, certain whether or not this is a good decision for you. You just currently feel like you're giving more to this relationship than what they're doing. So maybe you're gonna give it some time, but then after a short period of time, you're gonna come to another conclusion or a quick decision that things are still the same. So just this is just a warning. Like for some of you, yes, you're gonna seem like you're gonna be patient and you're gonna explain your issues, or maybe you have a like a conversation that, hey, like you're not happy, and the person makes some, I guess, some false promises that they plan on changing or addressing all the things that you express that you have issues with, and you try, at least some of you, from the cards I'm getting, that you're gonna try to give them an opportunity to change or see if things get better, but at least the card is indicating that some of them are not gonna make the changes that they said that they're gonna make. So that's just a warning. Let's go on to Gemini. I hope I don't get like all feminine energy of breaking up or walking away. It's just, I mean, that's the key, right? Like maybe feminine energy is mostly, well, yes, I guess it is like more like it is a giving energy, and maybe overall it doesn't seem like fair, where maybe it's not equally balanced, and it makes it seem one-sided or not balanced. Oh, excuse me. Let's go into Gemini. Gemini, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, followed by the Hangman. Then we have the Three of Wands. Man, this is, I hate to say, for, I don't know why, for Mother's Day, for feminine energy, I'm getting, at least for these first three signs, like you guys are not happy, or at least the energy I'm picking up on is not happy energy. For you, Gemini, I'm getting, at least at the start, someone that is not happy with their current situation or how things currently are, and you're just sick. You're sick of having to deal or express the same thing or have the same conversation over and over again. That to me, that's what I'm getting from the Hangman, where you haven't noticed a significant change and you're just done with expressing or trying to address the same thing over and over again. And with the Three of Wands, I'm getting a message that maybe you're in the background or prepping for a change. It doesn't seem like you currently have expressed that to maybe the people who are contributing to these first two energy. Maybe this is something that you just deciding to do on yourself, where you just, after the time of trying to be patient, you just going ahead and making new plans that don't include whoever's contributing to the other two energies. Have the Emperor, followed by the Four of Wands. And that's with the Five of Wands in reverse. Right. No. Sorry, that was my dog. He was getting ready to start eating, and sometimes the noise can get pretty loud because he goes for some time. So sorry about that. So back to the story, Gemini. Yeah, can I be honest? Whoever resonates with this, the more power to you, because it seemed like this strategy or this planning that you plan on moving forward with is gonna be for the betterment. And the reason why I say that is because, like, with the Emperor is giving me like energy of like you're gonna be less, you're gonna be less concerned on what other people feedback is, or the change that you're gonna implement, how it's gonna affect them. You're gonna sideline all that shit, and you're just gonna move forward with what's gonna make you happy. Now, I do think that is a wonderful decision to make, because our lives, we only get one life. So you deciding to focus on what will make you more happy is a great thing. Congratulations for that. And yeah, like with the Five of Wands in reverse, you don't want to be fighting with this. You don't want to have the same arguments over and over again, right? You're done with that. So you just either you're deciding to cut people off. Maybe this is someone that you was dating, or people that you had in your circle. Either you're cutting people off where they no longer have access to you, or you no longer you're excluding yourself from whatever circle. So it does seem like this change overall is gonna make you happier. Let's see what else comes out. We have the Four of Pentacles, followed by the Hierophant. I just want to. I think this is like a good sign of just like this might be the best decision for you, right? You're gonna be able to save better. This is something that's gonna lead you into, a better position in life, in which you're gonna have more pleasant things, or you're gonna be a part of it might not be instant, but it seems like it's gonna lead you to it's gonna lead you to better positions, and just a better feeling overall, if you decide to exclude yourself from this chaos that you've currently been dealing with. Okay, let's go on to Cancer. Sorry, take a sip on camera. I'm still a bit dehydrated from yesterday, so sorry about that. It's still a little weird for me for with going live. I think there's like a little bit of nervousness I still experience, so bear with me. I'm assuming over time this is gonna become very like second nature to me. So let's pull in feminine energy for the sign Cancer. have the Eight of Swords, followed by the Three of Swords in reverse, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Followed by the Four of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. For you, feminine Cancer, um, I'm getting another energy, like the same energy, just a different. It shows up a different way, but somewhat similar. Like I'm getting like an energy of you don't think that whoever you've been dealing with is the right person as well. Like maybe you either you haven't came to that conclusion yet, but you're close to coming to it. Like maybe you're starting to feel that you're wasting your time with someone, if that resonates with you. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this is like representing a conflict of different goals. Like maybe you want to save your money and maybe your partner can't or keep spending, or maybe it's vice versa. You know, maybe you are the spender and the person that you're dealing with wants you guys to save more. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like this is just a conflict, like a relationship conflict where you guys can't get on the same page. And with the Four of Swords, it's giving me a like a message that either you or your partner is just starting to arrive, or it's starting to be, I guess, over with having the same type of discussions over and over again. With the Ace of Pentacles, I'm not sure if it's necessarily you or the person you're dealing with, but it's giving like I'm getting an energy of either the other person just doesn't understand what the big deal is. Like if it's you, they don't understand like why you don't understand their point of view or what they've been trying to get to you, or maybe it's you who's been saying the same thing or trying to make your person understand your point, but they're just not getting it. Let's see what else comes out. The Two of Cups, followed by the Six of Swords. And this is maybe for some of you cancers, maybe you're gonna try to like stay in there a little bit longer. But is giving me an energy that some of you are just gonna ultimately walk away. Like it it seems that you're at, or you're almost at a point where you're done with having the same conversations over and over again, and somebody's gonna be turning their back and just deciding to call things off. Yeah, moving on. So if I was you, Cancer, it just depends on how you prefer to take it. Like if you care about this person, or seriously interested in trying to build something long term or concrete with this person, I strongly recommend you try to, I guess, listen to, I guess, their um, issues with your, or the conflicts that you guys might be experiencing, and also for someone that possibly is not a cancer but is dating a cancer, maybe this is a sign for you that maybe you should listen to what their issues or the things that they've been trying to get to you or discuss with you, because if not, it does look like ultimately somebody could be walking away if there's no significant changes. Let's go on to the sign Leo. Man, this feminine energy is just giving me breakup, breakup, breakup. So let's, maybe Leo would give us something like happy and soft, or something outside of just breaking up. Because if it's another breakup, that would be crazy. But let's see. Let's be positive. Let's be positive. Okay, what's coming up for Leo? We have the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Fool card in reverse, followed by the Hierophant in reverse. This is an unusual energy for me right now. Give me a second, I'll tell you why. So we have the eight of Pentacles in reverse, followed by the Knight of Cups. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. For your read, Leo, I'm getting a story of you might have an idea or something that you want to move forward on, but you are getting in your own way, or you're getting in your own head, which is, for me, like, I don't know that much about Leos, but at least from, like, I guess from what I do know, I thought they was like a very bold zodiac sign, like a sign that was very confident, but the the energy I'm picking up on now doesn't give me a confident Leo energy. This is someone that is full of like self doubt. Like, you don't think that you're ready to move forward with whatever idea or opportunity that you see. You know this would be successful, but you just don't think you are ready. You have the skills and or the training to move forward with this. This is like all in your head. Yeah, like you feel like you need to learn a little bit more about it before you move forward with it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure why you're talking yourself out of it. Like, if it's in I guess the creative space, you definitely do have like the personality that would attract people your way, because your personality itself like draws people in. But maybe this is something different that you're trying to do, where you just have self doubt that makes you um, stop from moving forward or putting any energy or effort into whatever you're trying to, or what you would like to push forward or towards. Let's see what else comes out. The Hierophant in reverse, followed by the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, this definitely is the Hierophant in reverse could represent someone who lost their way, and for this Leo in particular, I do, like I mentioned, this does seem unusual for a Leo, at least for what I know of a Leo to be, which is a very bold and confident personality. I know everyone could be different, or there's different factors that contributes to someone or how someone shows up today. But right now, it seems like this is not like a typical Leo energy I'm picking up. This is someone that's in their mind and practicing a lot of self doubt. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you're like the high priest is in reverse doesn't really give insight why you're feeling this way. Maybe you think that there are a lot of people who will want to see you fail, so maybe that's why you're like, I guess, overthinking or holding back because you think you have a lot of people who's waiting or wanting you to fail, and because of that you don't even want to take the risk and giving this a shot, even though you know this could be a great opportunity for you. It's very unusual, but let's go ahead and go over to the sign Virgo. It's weird. Is sorry. Before I start with Virgo, it's weird for that type of energy to show up in a for a Leo, because I just thought Leo just was very I guess confident, and I guess this is like the second time that I picked up on I guess a less confident Leo energy. So I wonder if that's just like a external a vibe that other people get from Leos, but deep down, maybe deep down, Leos has more to them than what other people like myself know of them. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what your energy is. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, followed by the Star card, followed by the Eight of Cups. Uh, this is for you, Virgo. I'm getting a message that you are the star, right? You are the star. You're the one that's making things happen, and the people who you thought you could rely on, you realize you can't rely on them. At least this is the overall quick message that's coming out that came to me, is that you're the one that gets shit done, and the other people who you depend on, you're recognizing that they're not perfect. They can't do things just how you do them. Let me see how that makes you feel. If there's some more to this message. The Two of Cups. followed by the Eight of Swords in reverse. Then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. And at the same time, Virgo, I think you recognize that you can't do it all yourself as well. Like even though you get the most or the important things done, at the same time, I'm getting a energy that you're recognizing that you need others. You need others to help cover some of the um, other priorities that needs to be addressed. Like maybe you are like the one person who's hitting like the main like high priorities, but there's some things you just can't do. So you recognizing that, excuse me, as well that you need another person, or you're gonna need help from other people to pull bigger or higher goals off, especially if it's something that, like, say you're trying to start a new product or launch a new business. You're starting to realize, or you recognize that you can't do it all yourself. So you are gonna have people who you gonna need to depend on. You don't feel happy about that for sure, but you understand like that's just part of it. Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm getting, yeah, like this, the two of Pentacles followed by the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It it double confirms, at least for me, that yeah, you're coming to the conclusion, or you arrive at the conclusion that you can't do everything yourself. So that's, maybe you tried to like juggle everything, but it didn't go well. So you're realizing that you're gonna have to rely on other people. But to your point, maybe some of the people that you're currently relying on, part of you do think that they could do things a little bit better. Like you don't seem that you're not letting go your overall criticism, or your the negative thoughts that you have related to the current people that you're dealing with. You just you just accepting that, one, you can't do everything yourself, so you're gonna have to rely on other people. But also in the back of your mind, you're also thinking that maybe this is not the right person, or maybe these people could also use a little bit of improvement in certain areas. But overall, like it seemed like you definitely are the star right now. Like you're the one that's leading the pack and making things happen. So congratulations to you. And like I'm guessing you probably feel that if it could be two of you, things could be even a little more better. But at least you're learning to deal with, um, I guess, the current people that you have around you, and is allowing you to not having to feel like too overworked as well. So it's not too bad, but I definitely see a little bit of frustration coming from your part, because you just want things to be a little more better than what they currently are. So let's go on to Virgo. That was a positive read. I think, well, it had a little bit of negative aspects of it, but overall not bad. So let's go to Libra. Give me feminine energy for the sun. Libra. I'm still trying to like work on my lighting because that's also a reason why I didn't go live yesterday because I was trying to figure out the proper lighting and it just I'm not sure how creators do it, but I guess they must have like tons of lighting around and uh, sorry, I got off topic. So Libra. So we have the Eight of Pentacles followed by the Wheel of Fortune followed by the King of Swords. Okay, let's see, King of Wands in reverse, followed by the Page of Wands, followed by the Knight of Cups. I don't know why. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna. To me, this is like an unusual energy I'm getting so far for you, Libra. I'm just gonna say what came to me, and maybe this does not resonate with you, but the energy I'm picking up is Libra that is in the process, if you haven't done it already, of like putting your foot down. And let me explain. Um, you don't seem like you're gonna, if you haven't done it already, you're gonna deal with like, I guess, people who don't meet the standards that you have set for yourself. I'm not really getting like clarity on whether or not this is someone new or maybe someone that you'll be meeting in the future. It could be someone brand new, or it could be someone that you've been dealing with already. And I feel like you're arriving to an energy of like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. You don't have time to deal with someone's lies or, them trying to change the subject. You're just done with it. I'm getting like a fed up type of energy. And like you just had it. Like you're like going forward, this is not something you're willing to deal with. You're done with the fighting, if there was fighting, or you're done if you're not fighting with someone or having an argument with someone. It's like you're done lowering your standards or dealing with the same type of people that you've been dealing with. Maybe with the Knight of Cups in reverse, maybe you're also like kicking yourself in the butt. Like you're acknowledging that you also contribute to like some of these people who didn't, by going alone or giving these people who weren't worth your time a chance. Maybe this is you recognizing that you also have some part to play to it or play in it as well. But for me, this is giving me like enough is enough, and you deciding to stop or say something about it. The Justice in reverse. Followed by Justice and Judgment in reverse. I do not like the Judgment card in reverse. Well, both of these cards in reverse together don't make me happy, to be honest, because excuse me, this is giving me an energy of, have you ever tried, like for example, have you ever tried to have a conversation with someone about things that they were doing that like pissed you off, but they act like they not aware what they're doing? Like this is giving me, I guess, very like gaslighty type of energy. Like you're putting your foot down. You're trying to have this conversation with this person. Like, hey, when you do this, this makes me feel like X, Y, and Z, or I hate when you do this, or when you say this, it makes me feel this way. And this person that you're having this conversation with, I like they have no clue what you're talking about, and it's at least it's already, for me, it's already making me a little bit frustrated just thinking about it, because I have experienced that before, where it's like, huh, so you don't recall when you said X, Y, and Z, and some people, at least for me, have said no, and it makes me a little more upset. Like we, like, how do you not know when you did this? Or honestly, you guys, I have come to realize some people have a horrible memory. So I'm not sure if that's intentional, or I'm not sure how people do it, but sometimes it's hard to really get certain individuals to recall certain things, and or we all just have different categories on how important things are to us, or how we evaluate certain topics, and sometimes you can't force someone to take something. You can't force someone to consider something to be important to them if they don't do it naturally. So it seems like there's a chance that some of you Libras might be getting gaslit in the near future, and it might make it hard, or it might increase the speed in which you walk away from them, because it already was reading that you was giving, or you was preparing to put your foot down, where you weren't going to deal with the same type of situation that you have been accepting or dealing with in the past. But if it's related to a specific person that you already been with, it seems like it's going to be a challenge, because this person might not be aware of all the things that they do, and you might be setting yourself up for additional arguments or frustration. Okay, let's go on to Scorpio. Oh no, I think. Okay, I might have just got disconnected, but we will see after the end of this reading. So I'm still on Scorpio, but let's see what feminine energy wants to come out for the sign Scorpio. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, followed by the Eight of Cups in reverse, followed by the Eight of Wands. Are you breaking up with someone? Wait, let me pull a little bit more before I speak. Add more to the story. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords, followed by the Fool, followed by the Two of Swords in reverse. Hmm. For you feminine Scorpio, I think you're struggling right now. Not struggling like far as like, it's not, this is definitely not a career energy I'm picking up. This is definitely a relationship. If this is not a relationship, this is someone that you're currently seeing or dating, in which it don't seem like you made the decision yet, but you starting to realize this might not be the best person for you. Like Two of Cups in reverse could represent a breakup, but the Eight of Cups in reverse could be giving it another shot. Like you're not ready, or you haven't exit the relationship yet. You're thinking about it. You want to do it right away. Like part of you wants to do it right away, and some of you feel like it'd be good for you. It's for the betterment of you, but you haven't decided. Like you're weighing your pros and cons. Maybe oh let me explain this. If this is someone brand new, which it does so far seem like this is a brand new energy, because if this is not brand new and you've been feeling this way for some time, that's on you. But for you brand new people, this is giving me an energy of, like when you first start, when you first begin to get to know someone, you start to like understand different parts of them, and you know how sometimes people can have certain behaviors where it's not like a completely, excuse me, it's not a complete like overstep of our boundaries. It's just like it might be a little bit annoyance to you, and it's giving me an energy of like it might be certain things that they do that might make you feel a little bit upset or uncomfortable. Maybe you expressed it like, hey, could you stop doing this, or could you stop saying this, and this person continues to do it. So maybe that's part of you that's a little bit eager to get away, but because you haven't noticed any changes, but you're not like it's not something that um, completely offends you. It's more so like you're thinking like, is this something I can accept for the rest of my life? If this person is not willing to stop it, is this something I can potentially see myself dealing with for, I guess, the future of my life, or the lifehood of the relationship? Let's see what else comes out. The Empress, followed by the Six of Cups. I mean, for some of you, things might get better. So I understand the reason why you're like contemplating it still. For some of you, it might get better. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be the end of the. It doesn't seem like some of you are gonna end a relationship. Maybe if you just practice a little bit patient and maybe have the conversation again with this person, they start to take it more seriously, or maybe you just at some point start to ignore it and just start to accept like this is just who they are. Yeah, because with the Six of Cups, it does seem like there's some positive memories that maybe the both of you start to build. So I get it. Like it might be something that maybe you just have to adjust for or learn to accept, or maybe there's just a conversation that you need to rehab with this person. Like, hey, remember when I told you when you do this, it irks me. Maybe they just forgot, or maybe they didn't take you that seriously, or maybe you stop thinking about it and just learn to accept it. So that's why I picked up for you, Scorpio. Let's go on to Sagittarius. Semi-feminine energy for the sign of Sagittarius. Overall, I'm getting the sense that feminine energy is just a current energy, a feminine energy is like I'm about to walk away if changes are not made right away. Or there's a lot of patience that a lot of you might be feeling right now. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse, followed by the the Nine of Pentacles upright, followed by the Magician in reverse. Let's pull a little bit more for Death in reverse. Okay, so I'm picking up on the energy of a Sagittarius that don't feel that people notice or give you credit for all the things you do. Alright? Like, I'm getting the energy of you do more than what people give you credit for, right? I don't know, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is, for me, this represents you. Like, this is you putting, or you contributing a lot to either this could be at home or at work. And I just get an energy that you don't feel that people recognize your effort, or they add, or they maybe like give you like the words to say yeah thank you, but they don't, you don't feel like they really like show their appreciation to you. And you just, with the Death card, it's just making me think that you're you're ready, or you're close to saying like enough is enough. Enough is enough, and you're gonna enact or force some type of change. And with the Ace of Wands, like you're gonna I don't want to say put your foot down, but you just, you're done, or you're close to being done, feeling underappreciated. And either you're gonna be removing yourself from the equation, or some of the things that people were depending on you to do, you no longer going to be doing it. You're going to be kicking it back to them for them to do it themselves. For some of you, this seems definitely like a bold or unusual version of you. That's what I'm getting from the Nine of Wands. Like people aren't expecting you to, or aren't expecting this from you. But for you, it seemed like this might be in your best interest to allow people to get, or to understand all the things that you've been doing on their behalf, that they wasn't really acknowledging your effort. Maybe this is the only way that you get them to understand. Let's see what else comes out. The Page of Wands, followed by the Sun card in reverse. Hmm. I feel like the Sun card in reverse is representing them. Like maybe they trying to pull you back in. They're trying to pull you back in. Like no, like hey, they don't. As in they're making you think that they don't have the ability to do whatever you used to do for them the same way. Like they trying to like emotionally pull you back in, but you like in your Page of Wands energy, like nope, it's not my problem anymore. Like this is on you. I done it. You should be able to do it. So you're not going back, or it seemed like there's a temptation of others to try to pull you back in for you because they want you to keep doing whatever you have been doing for them. But you're in your like page of wine energy, like no, I'm on to the next thing, or I'm no longer doing that. Like I said, and these people are just trying to act or express to you that they had doubt in themselves to not be able to do it the same way that you have been doing it. So congratulations on you, Sagittarius, for establishing some brand new boundaries for yourself, and it seems like it is going to allow you to be in a better mind space, or a little more happier. Let's go on to Capricorn. Before I start with Capricorn, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, I know I still need to do your live readings for the month of May. Um, Honestly, I was planning on doing it yesterday, but when I was, I guess, going throughout my day, something just came to me like I need to do a reading for Mother's Day to pull in feminine energy. So I just decided to do this one first, and I'm gonna try. If I don't do it today, I'll do your readings on yours, Aquarius, and Pisces throughout this week. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, followed by the Ace of Swords in reverse, followed by the Knight of Swords in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Queen of Swords. The Five of Pentacles upright. I'm not sure if this is gonna resonate for all Capricorn. I'm just gonna say what came to mind. Um, Capricorn, you gotta learn how to like calm down the different thoughts. Like I feel like this is giving me like a chaotic mindset. Like there's a lot of different things that's happening or that's going on in your mind right now where um, there's a little bit of frustration because you're not seeing the return, or things are being delayed more than what you would like. So that's one thing that's pissing you off. Then I'm getting you are possibly in a process of thinking or revamping something that you're trying to do, maybe in as part of this right here. Like, okay, if it's not working this way, maybe I need to try this way. So it's giving me like a little bit of impatient energy as well. This is being confirmed by the Knight of Swords because it does represent restless. So maybe you are just becoming impatient more than usual. Imbalance coming from the Temperance in reverse. Maybe you're putting a lot of energy in whatever you're trying to push for. Maybe that's why you're being frustrated because you're dedicating a lot of time and effort, and you're just not seeing a return that you were expecting. This Queen of Swords could represent being overly emotional. So maybe this is something that you really had your high hopes for. Just be careful because the Five of Pentacles could represent a financial loss. So be careful like all how you're investing or how you're spending your money. Maybe this is if you're trying to rush through something or trying to force something through that could come at a higher cost. Sometimes I think you when you when you try to force things that could make a situation worse or more costly. So just be careful. Just sometimes it's good to allow things to happen naturally. It's not meant, and not everything is meant for us to try to force through. Let's see if I can get some more clarity. Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Cups upright. Yeah, I thought Capricorns were supposed to be like a patient sign, but it seems like you're deciding to like this is no longer working for you. Maybe this is something that you thought was gonna do well for you, but you hit some type of roadblock. It's not is not having a return or is not working out how you thought it was gonna work out, and you ultimately is deciding to walk away from it. Or maybe the Queen of Pentacles is you like starting to go on to your next idea. Like it doesn't seem like you're gonna stop altogether, but you are working away from something. So maybe this is like an overall message. Like if you had to force it, maybe there's not something that's meant for you, and just be careful that you don't want to overspend on whatever you're trying to build, because there seems like there's a little bit of a risk that if you spend too much, it might not have the return that you were expecting. I'm not sure how this is feminine energy because I mean, but outside the Queen of Pentacles, which is like a nurturing energy, is I'm picking up like on a little more of like a business related versus like emotional related type of energy that's coming from you Capricorn. Like, but maybe this is like a passion project that you have, something that you really thought or really has an emotional tie to. That's why it's coming out. This is something that you really had a lot of hopes for. So let's go on to Aquarius. But yeah, I definitely don't think some things are meant to be forced. So if you feel that you're having to force something right now, Capricorn, maybe take a minute to pause and rethink. Maybe it's not that it's not meant for you. Sometimes I do think things just might be slightly different than how we initially visualize it. So maybe you just need to realign your vision or make some like minor adjustment to make it, I guess, to meet your goal with your vision halfway. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but that's kind of how I learned myself. Is like sometimes things don't show up or they don't turn out how we or how I initially thought it would be, and I had to learn how to accept the win when a win shows up. Okay, let's go to Aquarius. We have the Fool card in reverse, followed by the Queen of Cups, followed by the Six of Swords in reverse. Oh shoot. Seven of Cups in reverse. This is Aquarius. This is giving me like a breakup energy. Um, I'm getting an energy of like you've been dealing with someone and you realizing that this person is not the right person for you, Aquarius. you guys just don't align. Maybe you tried to work it out, tried to talk it out, but this person, either you're not willing to change or you haven't seen any change in this person, and you don't want to continue with it. Essentially, even though the Three of Swords could represent heartbreak, I'm not necessarily getting that you was like fully invested. You had high hopes. At least if it's brand new, I get like you had high hopes. That's why you decided to entertain it to begin with. But I'm not getting like you was like deeply in love. I'm just getting more so like you just realized or you recently came to the conclusion. If not, you will in the future for some of you that this person might not be a good match for you, and it looks like you're deciding to realign yourself, which possibly means that you're walking away. And the Queen of Wands in reverse could represent like self-respect. Maybe you felt like this person was asking you or was overstepping your boundaries on a regular basis that made you feel like you wasn't respecting yourself properly. Then we had the Ace of Wands that popped up. New project. Yeah. Could be like this is you walking away from this. You're no longer dealing with it. So if I get one more. The Three of Cups in reverse. Hmm. Independence, a long time. Yeah, I'm definitely getting for you, Aquarius, that this is like you're deciding if you haven't already to call something that you've been entertaining off. You seem like you tried to give it some time, but it just seemed like that didn't work, and you just ultimately deciding to walk away because you want to make sure you're properly uh, you're protecting your own boundaries, and it seemed like this person was consistently overstepping your boundaries, and you decided to you no longer can be patient with that. So let's go on to Pisces. It's not that bad. I thought I was gonna be on here for 2 hours, but only a little bit over an hour so far, so not that bad. Let's see what's coming out for Pisces. Feminine energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Pentacles, then the Eight of Wands in reverse, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, followed by the Ten of Cups. Then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. For you, Pisces, I never thought. Well, let me explain. I'm getting an energy of like, or a warning, or energy warning, whatever, however you want to take it. Like, don't mess up whatever you have going on. Like, if you just started dating someone, don't try to sabotage the relationship. Like sometimes your person, something that you might think is a red flag might not necessarily be a red flag. Maybe if you take the time to talk it over with your person of interest, they can shed some light. And the reason why I'm getting that is like you're getting like a bunch of like positive partnership cards, like the Ace of Pentacles, abundance. It might not like this is the Eight of Wands in reverse could represent like delays, but I don't know. I'm just getting an overall energy of like the relationship don't seem bad. but there's something that you possibly do or are thinking that can cause a relationship to turn sour. Let me see what else comes up. That one didn't pop up all the way. Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it seems like there's a great possibility or great opportunity for this to be a great relationship for you, Pisces. So don't don't mess it up by overthinking or just it seems like overall the message I'm getting that I need to tell you, just be willing to talk things over with your partner just so that you guys remain on the same page. Um, Outside of that, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna stop it here. If any of this resonated with you, any of you guys, please let me know in the comments. And besides that, I will talk to you guys